Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of Homebrewed Take Me Home, the final episode of Homebrewed. So, last time, you guys left the camp, and you discovered that your wolfsbane, why? Already? Is everybody else frozen? Shit.
Cut.
No, I'm good.
Lag.
But you did lag a bit there for a sec, Andy.
I think I froze, but I think I'm okay now. Okay.
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody good?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You guys left camp. You found that your wolfsbane had all rotted because it can only last about 24 hours, and you guys had been previously refreshing it, and this was kind of the first day you didn't. So, but you found a new patch of wolfsbane. You tracked down a wolfware and fought him. You then got to the tower, and you were confronted by Lady Acriel, who wanted you guys to give her the crown. You strung her along for a while until she was shot in the shoulder by her father, and you guys made a break for the tower, which involved your friend Miller Thyme taking like 45 minutes to get to that tower.
Oh my god. I think he's still coming.
Cat.
There you go, buddy. And then, after you guys got in the tower, you barricaded it. You searched for the book for a while. While outside, there was a battle for the realm. In the tower, eventually, Chava found the book for Gark to start doing the ritual. At some point in the fray, Smiley had run away. He retrieved Gloom from town and brought Gloom back. And then Harkon broke through the door, and you guys are just honestly kicking the shit out of him. He's in a bad loop. He's stun locked.
He's stun locked.
It's not a valid strategy. He is a dark lord.
Gritty's giggling to herself as her wolves just tear into him.
I heard you like wolves. Have a couple.
And as you guys did that, Miller faded. Okay. That was at the beginning of Miller's turn. So it is the wolves' turn. Granny's wolves, specifically.
All right, just give me 1 second to find their stats. And, they're just going to continue doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Attacking him, attempting to knock him over, and because of pack tactics, they have advantage. All right. Glad they have advantage, because one of those was a natural 1. That'd be 17 to hit.
Is a hit.
Alrighty.
Starting the night off strong.
And then for damage, 6, 3, 2, 9 damage. And he also has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw, or else he is once again knocked prone.
Let's see if he's any better at this tonight. He will roll a 14.
Well, that's great. That's great for him, but unfortunately, there's also another wolf. Natural 20.
Yep.
Yeah!
So roll up your
Actually
damage
starting
dice
the night off strong.
twice.
Alrighty. 6 plus max damage plus 12, 18 plus 3, 21.
Those are some good dogs!
Those are some good boys. Those ones I like. I'm coming around on those two.
And Harkon will fail his strength save.
Woo! Start the night off strong. I like it.
Oh, man. Okay.
We just keep doing this until the match goes to time.
Man. He can't... Okay. Harkon will use one of his legendary actions
Oh, that's great.
to
no.
attack one of the wolves while prone. So he has disadvantage. He'll roll garbage. 10 to hit a wolf? 10 to hit a wolf?
Definitely not.
Okay. Granny, it is your turn.
She is up here having an absolute blast, giggling to herself, watching as this man who has terrorized them ever since they got here, just being absolutely torn apart by her wolves. And she is just going to keep doing that and hold an attack action if he gets close, attempts to get upstairs.
Okay.
Which, as long as your wolves are there, is probably not going to happen, but just in case.
The NPCs will continue to hold a defensive position. Sassy.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and try to hit him with the ensnaring strike again on my longbow.
Okay.
So I'll cast ensnaring strike and then... Nat 20.
Okay.
Yes!
So...
Archon who?
I was almost max damage too. So it's 17 damage, and then you must succeed on a strength save or be restrained.
Oh, he's good at those.
He's not bad, and he's just rolling such hot garbage.
Hey, it worked last time I did the spell.
What's your spell save DC?
13.
He is restrained.
Yes.
Why do all my bad guys suck?
They're all on Team Rocket. Like
The Dreadlord, they're dumb and easy to stunlock. My mother always told me.
Man, I'm putting you
I've
guys
been
on
hanging out
straw
with Red
next.
Wizards.
Let's see if this works for all of them.
You're just too sweet inside, Andrew, and the dice know it.
Sassy, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn? Would you like to have Noodle attack?
Can I? Yeah.
Because you are a Beastmaster Ranger.
Okay, sweet.
Don't you give up one of your attacks?
At 5th level, yes. Yes, you would
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
Yeah.
your attacks.
Okay, cool. If I can use it like that, then yeah.
I'm pretty
Get
sure.
it.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Because it says I get 2 attacks, but I didn't know if I could still give one of them up
Well,
to have them do a
Let
thing.
me look at Beastmaster, because it's under Beastmaster. Once you have the extra attack feature, you can make one weapon attack, and you can command your beast to take the attack action.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, let's have Noodle run Fang first into his face again.
Okay.
That's his attack. Okay, there we go. So it's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
So it does 1 piercing damage, and then 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 poison damage.
Okay.
Who's a surprisingly poisonous noodle?
Does Noodle stay there, or does Noodle fly away?
Fly away.
Okay.
Return the noodle.
Chava.
Okay. Well, P is restrained again. To be clear, if I was to command him to halt, would that also stop him from struggling this turn, or would he just have to stay put?
I think it would stop him from struggling to get out.
Okay. It's that or cast Bane, which doesn't affect skill checks, which was my hope, but does affect attacks and saving throws. He's pretty well tied up this turn. I will cast Bane on him now.
Okay.
Have him make a Charisma saving throw.
Okay. If he fails this, I swear. Okay. He rolls a 19 on the die, and he adds a shit ton to it, so 27.
I'm sorry to say he does not.
Wait, what?
No, of course he does. Okay. Or actually, my commands are bonus actions.
They are.
Yes,
That's
I
what
was
about to say.
Halt. Yes. Halt.
He halts.
Lord Tarkon, my lord and friend. Stay.
Stay, boy.
And he kind of goes stock still.
All right. I was on the other side of the stair gap. I had climbed out. I will climb back, but stay basically to the wall enough that I'm not in anyone's line of fire or path to see Harkon.
Okay. Ankle biter. Last we saw you, you were not raging, but your eyes were just full orbs of blackness.
Yep. I'm going to continue to stare down a dreadlord.
I mean, for all you
And
know,
at
you're
some
doing
point,
this,
he's
so-
just like standing on his 2 feet, just like.
Scratch it off the bucket list, Hank.
Harkon turn goes by, I guess.
Although if he has legendary actions, he can try then? How long does he have to listen to my command? At the end of his turn or mine?
I assume it's until the end of his turn, but so.
On its next turn. So he is successfully halted
Okay.
for now. Not to arm you with options or anything, but...
So he did. Okay.
Yeah, he just has to... The next thing he does has to be the thing I told him to do.
Okay.
He did it.
He did it. The creature doesn't move and takes no actions. Okay. So it's Granny's Wolf's turn.
You know the drill at this point.
And he's still prone.
Yeah, because he couldn't move or take any actions.
They get double advantage, I believe.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, super secret double advantage. I'm almost certain.
You guys aren't going to believe me. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes!
Alrighty. Oh, God.
You might be a dreadlord, but Granny here is a crit lord.
So 7 plus 5, 12 plus 3 is 15 damage.
Okay. That's from Wolf
So that-
1.
And I guess he's restrained, so he can't be knocked prone. Well,
Well,
still prone.
He's
so.
still prone from before.
That's one way of getting out of the saving throws, Harkon. I like it.
Just stay down.
Nailed it.
Wait, if he's prone and held, does that count as helpless?
I don't think helpless is a condition in 5th edition.
Are you asking if it would auto crit?
Yeah.
I think he has to be full stunned. Yeah, what?
I think so.
But I like where your head is at.
Let's see. No, because he's not paralyzed. He's just
paralyzed and
he's restrained and prone, which some could argue is perhaps the same thing, but he's already got like 8 kinds of disadvantage and advantage, and can't move. And... You guys are doing fine. You guys are doing well enough. I don't think I need to give you auto crits.
You're suggesting we give the poor Dreadlord a break.
Yes.
He's had a rough day. He had to shoot his daughter.
My fun matters too.
That is true. That is true.
It's very true.
Andrew is technically a player.
I still got one more wolf.
Got one more wolf.
Oh, those rolls aren't nearly as great. Does the 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay. Shoot. We had to have one eventually, but still, a crit ain't bad.
It's not.
Granny, it's your turn.
I mean, I don't think there's anything that I could cast that does not require concentration. So she's going to keep concentrating on her wolves, just enjoying the hell out of herself.
I mean, for sure. You don't have
like this guy
or
is
anything?
Could that reach him with range?
He's 45 feet away from you.
So I do have poison spray. I just do not know if that could hit him or requires concentration. Sorry. I can't use my Wi-Fi right now, so I have to look it up the old-fashioned way.
No problem. Let's see.
I guess it is not concentration, but the range is only 10 feet.
Oh, well. Never mind.
You know, I'll hold that action, and if he gets close,
okay.
Hit him with a cloud.
Okay. The NPCs are just kind of staring at Harkon like, I can't believe this is working.
We spent 20 years afraid of this guy?
You knew all you need is to conjure animals.
Sassy.
Yeah, shit, we would have done a boss rush 20 years ago.
All right. Well, I guess I'll shoot him with a bow and a snake again.
Are you using a spell slot again?
No.
Okay.
No. It's only 11 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay. Let me roll for Noodle. Noodle gets 16 to hit.
16's a hit.
Yay. Uh, 5 poison damage plus the piercing.
Okay. Chava. He looks absolutely dreadful.
Ha!
Is that
Dreadful.
fun?
I was not
Funny.
intentionally a pun, but
Your puns only make us stronger.
Do have some damage I could do. I would just... Okay, if one of the side effects was a spell was to make him flee immediately, his whole movement, but he is currently restrained and prone. He just does nothing?
So, I believe the way Dissonant Whispers is worded is he has to use his reaction to immediately move up to his movement. Restrained means his movement speed is 0, so he just wouldn't move.
Okay.
But you could still cast the spell and make him take damage.
Right. Let's see. It's Wisdom or Con. I presume his Wisdom is worse. Yes, I will... So he takes double damage.
You might not need it. Just roll your damage, Chava.
My Lord Harkon, I am sorry to tell you this, I was never your friend.
What? Betrayal on all sides.
Sick burn.
Yes. Okay. 15 psychic damage.
Meistersinger Harkon Lucas writhes in agony, and the vines around him fall, and a direwolf lays in his place.
You killed him with the power of unfriendship.
Wow.
Did we just do that?
Yes?
That's my
Somebody go pocket.
Thank
Anybody got a really long stick?
And we just keep hitting him just in case.
She makes one of her wolves go and like nudge it. If it's alive.
And it seems dead.
Can I see any of Miller's crappy axes that he was just throwing all over the place?
There's one at the
I
bottom,
would like-
that kind of careened into a bookshelf.
Okay. I will climb down and pick up one of the axes.
Mm-hmm.
I will just kind of look up at the group and can I hatchet him?
Yeah.
Take his head off.
I actually don't have any objections to this one.
Yeah, I will hatchet him.
He gets hatcheted.
Okay. I hatchet him a whole bunch. There's a bunch of inarticulate words about bad dogs in there.
Kind of as you do, Chava, you can hear out the broken door, just all of the wolves howling. All of them.
I put the hatchet next to one of Granny's wolves. And I put some blood on his paw, and I run. I feline agility up the steps.
Okay. Climbing over the broken bit.
Then I climb over. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you see what your wolf did?
As soon as you kind of get up there, Ornery will run across the wall, and Gloom will take a running leap over the chasm, and they'll start trying to rebuild the barricade.
Go bother Gark. Would it help if I inspired you? Is there a way to make you go faster? Oh, okay, all right. I'll be over here.
He'll keep going. It's in Celestial or something.
Yeah. I find something wooden and claw it
Oh, come
in a
on.
passive-aggressive bid for attention.
The astronomer is like, come on. Not on the furniture.
All right, you're leaving.
You get a spray bottle out.
Okay.
Where did you pull that out of?
I have a lot of pockets in here.
Commendable.
I don't care for it. I'll be in the car.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, Sassy's still just kind of panicked and staring at the door with her bow out.
Yeah.
What else is going to happen?
My wolves are still out. They're still not hurt at all. So if anything comes through that door, we're going to start the process over again.
Not to rub it in, Andrew. Is anyone hurt?
Not from that fight, no.
Am I missing HP? Have I passed out? Possibly.
Okay.
Signs do point to yes on that.
In fact, still think I have plus an additional 8 HP from some spell that was cast.
Yes, that's my everyone can move.
Yeah.
How long that works.
10 hit points, yeah. How long does that work?
I will look it up because it might matter. Yes, this is Glamour Bards.
Do we hear anyone or anyone coming toward the door again?
The howl of wolves seems to be growing closer.
Well, that's comforting.
Yes, that's not good. Each of them gains 8 temporary hit points. When a creature gains these hit points, it can immediately use a reaction to move at speed without provoking opportunity attacks. End of entry. It doesn't give a time limit. Presumably until you lose them, or at least a long rest. It goes on a bit to talk about the levels at which it increases, but
I mean, if it doesn't say, it doesn't say. That's fine.
it doesn't. But that seems a bit of an oversight. I would presume, and it's up to you, as little as an hour, as long as until your next long rest.
I'll say until your next long rest.
Okay.
I will look that up later to see if that was ever errated, but
Yeah.
there might also be a rule in temporary hit points on how long they last. So,
Sure.
okay. But yet, outside of the wolves and Gark chanting, the tower has fallen quiet.
Can we loot Harkon?
I mean, he was just a wolf. He has a hat.
Bits of a wolf.
None of his harp or anything?
His harp is laying there.
Oh, yes.
And
really.
his sword.
I could care about the sword. I take the harp.
Okay.
We've had bad experiences in the past with magical swords.
We've been burned before. If anyone wants the sword, I will get it because I can climb up and down. But...
Is it a sword you can dual wield?
No, it is a long sword.
Yeah, okay.
You need a feat for that.
Oh, man. In the characters it took you to say see hit points, you could have just told me the page number.
I know.
It's...
It's the worst thing of 5e is that index.
Is this index?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, otherwise it's a lot of humming and waiting around. I start playing on the harp to see if it's in tune.
Yeah, it is. It is a finely made instrument.
Nice.
You said his hat's down there? What's his hat look like again? Forgot.
I can show you a picture.
Big cavalier hat, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of like a big, classic-y bard-looking hat.
Granny will point
It's
at it
very
with her
wide
stick
brim
and be
and
like,
has a big feather.
anyone want a souvenir?
Yeah,
I kind of do want it, but I also kind of want to see Ank wearing it.
I mean, he's still probably passed out on the floor.
She's putting a hat on a goblin. On the...
Ank, are you okay? Straight passed out. Can we revive our friend?
I he chose to pass out. I don't know how that works mechanically.
Have you tried shaking him?
I mean, we put a hat on him.
I am for sure putting that hat on him.
We put a hat on him, take a quick picture, and then we wake him up.
Are we not drawing a dick on him? Okay, no. Whatever rules you guys
Unless you want the barbarian to rage at you, I suggest not.
We'll just keep him away from mirrors. Okay, we do it your way, grandmother.
So you guys...
Granny will gently shake him. Like,
He's just gonna sit up, the hat's gonna fall off as he does so, he's just gonna go, we're still here.
I mean, that is true.
Though, right?
he's very dead. We hatcheted him.
So far.
His head's down there if you want it.
We're still here.
I mean, yeah.
As you guys are standing there and playing with his hat and his harp, the sword begins to rattle.
No.
And flies through the door, punching a hole in the barricade.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, that's right. He could Mjolnir that thing.
Bye.
Hank, no.
Yeah.
What?
Bye, just wave goodbye to the sword.
Don't pass out on
Where-
us again.
Where was it going?
I don't know if this is Chava or Marty telling you this. It's going to Harkon. He just became another wolf or some shit because he's the dreadlord of this realm.
You hear
Can't
outside
just kill them.
Harkon
God.
Lucas singing, "Listen to the wind blow. Watch the sun rise. Run in the shadows. Damn your love, damn your lies. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain." And there is a pounding on the barricade. And he sounds pissed as shit.
Okay, I whisper. I was just kidding about that no friends thing. Like, cool, right? And I message him. I use the message cantrip.
Okay.
He can respond to this message.
Let's see.
Like we're still buds, though, right?
Be cool.
Sorry, I'm trying to look up a spell real fast.
No.
Is there an attack message? If someone messages you, hit them in the skull for 4d6 psychic. Might be
like that
Moharandu
smile.
magic.
I do not like that smile on Andy's face.
Well, he's got a freshly unrestrained Harkon.
Well, I got spell slots left.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah,
It's been more than a minute, hasn't
it has.
Hasn't it?
It has.
Could you see that? I threw that at you. There we go.
Next to you on the tower,
No.
it seems like someone has cast Shatter on the exterior of the tower.
Oh,
Well, that's bad.
About that whole chanting thing that's going on.
so
Yeah, Gart, can you mumble faster?
up in our murder hole up here or down there to
Up
get
in your
in?
murder hole.
Yeah, okay.
Where there are no summoned wolves.
Hmm.
Can we transfer the wolves?
I mean, I can move them, but if they die, I can't bring any more of them.
No, though, if he's trying to come through that wall, like, has he made a hole in it, or is it just...
Yes, he among us.
You kind of see some of the stones fall off, and it seems like he cast Shatter again, and now a hole has been punched through.
Yeah. If he tries to get through here, grandmother, do your thunder step. Try and shove him right back out. All right.
I'll try, but I think that might take the wolves away.
Thunder Wave isn't
No.
concentration.
That one is not.
Nope.
No.
Yes. Cody's gonna explode. It's gonna be amazing.
Okay. And you can hear the sound of claws kind of pulling Harkon up the edge of the building, and you can see a hatless Harkon kind of pokes his head in and looks at his hat
Step on
and
his
then
hat.
glares at all of you guys. Ankle Biter, it is your turn.
Oh, good.
Hit him in the
My
face.
eyes are doing the thing, and I'm actually mad this time.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let him take the hat. That's your hat now.
I hide the harp.
Do you really think that's going to do anything of it?
I'm keeping this harp.
Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Only I had 2 more attacks.
If only.
How about a 23?
23 hits.
Okay, and I failed to look up the spell that the hammer does.
It's Thunder Wave.
Awesome. I would like it to do that.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you are raging. You have to do it while raging.
And that is 12 damage.
He will make his save, so he'll take 6.
And does not get
And
pushed.
does not get pushed.
That was 12 damage from just the hammer swing.
okay.
I didn't roll
Okay.
anything for Thunder Wave. Because I don't know what to roll for Thunder Wave. What do I roll for Thunder Wave?
Okay, Granny.
Thunder
what was your roll
Wave
for Thunder Wave?
is 2d8.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, it's 2d8?
Gotcha.
I thought that was 3d6. Okay.
Now it's 2d8.
Because it's first level, that makes sense.
That is 14 thunder damage.
And he'll take half of that.
And I still have another attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's another 23.
That's a hit.
Roll a 2 and a 1, so that's 6 damage.
Okay. Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
Okay. Harkon will kind of lower himself into the room, and he will make 2 attacks on Ankle Biter. With his sword. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Take 16 slashing damage.
Oof.
Ah!
That's reduced,
Is that
right?
16 or is that reduced?
So if you reduce it, it is 8.
Okay.
That's a lot better.
And
Much.
his second attack will miss. Granny, your wolves are at the bottom of this tower?
Well, they can use their 50-foot movement to get up to where we are.
Good lord.
They'll have to make athletics or acrobatics checks to make the jump, but yeah.
Alrighty.
Can they sacrifice 10 feet of movement, or isn't there a...
Oh. What's their strength
Can you-
score?
The strength
Yeah.
score is +3.
Oh. They can make that jump then.
Alrighty.
Right? Yeah, there's some way to auto-jump
Yeah.
if you have a running start or something.
And they have a running start. So yeah. They jump up there and Harkon's like, God damn it, these wolves again.
And can they still attack?
Yeah.
Just say...
Yes.
All right. I was going to say, just say no, Andrew. Let your boss win for a minute, but okay. It's almost funnier than if he's just right back at the God damn it. Getting thrashed
It's like
around.
suddenly these fey wolves just come up right up behind Granny, smiling like a maniac, like, oh, you here for a second helping? First roll is a 15. Is that it?
15 is what you need to hit.
Yeah! Alright. So that's 3, 8, 11 damage, and he has to make a saving throw.
God damn it.
D13.
Why are you so bad at
Harko. Yes!
Yes!
He's an artist.
He has an 18 strength. He hasn't rolled above a 10.
That's amazing. So sorry, Andrew.
No, I mean, it's really funny, but... Oh my
I love
god.
this fight so much. I love it so much.
There's still another wolf.
Yep.
Right, so the second wolf goes. I'm gonna guess that a 23 hits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. That is 10 damage. Wait, yeah, 10 damage.
Harkon will say, God damn it! And he'll use his legendary action to point a finger at Granny. and ask her to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Let me think. I think wisdom is my best scores. It is.
It should be, yes.
Yeah, Druid.
Does a dirty, no wait, an 18 save.
You point at you. And then
She'll
you'll know
like hold up her finger and be like,
Granny, it's your turn. This dude is laying on the ground at your feet.
so she's wagging her finger. She's gonna wag it, pull out her staff, bang it on the ground, and cast the thunder wave at 2nd level.
Okay.
Let me get out ready. Alright, what is my safety?
He
14.
loses to it. There's no way it's this low.
Yes! Alright, ooh! 2 8s, 18 damage. He takes the full brunt of it and it's knocked back 10 feet.
He goes flying out the holy maid.
Yeah, there he goes.
Lord Harkon is blasting off again.
Maybe pick a new wolf, bud.
Clong. He takes falling damage.
Amazing.
For fall damage.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Amazing.
Because last time we knocked someone down this tower, it killed them. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Mm.
Yeah,
No, he's
fair.
He's taking fall damage. He is.
Oh, that guy had like 3 hit
Yeah,
points.
he
to
was
be
like
fair.
a 0 level NPC.
For all I know, this tower is cursed, and anyone who falls in it dies.
That sounds legit.
Would have gone away with it if it weren't for you stupid kids. If you could see Harkon, you would see he's bloodied again.
I nudged the astronomer and I'm like, can you imagine falling that far? Jeez.
Sassy elbows Chava again.
Spray bottles back there.
Turn around and just glare at Chava.
What?
So, Granny will whack her with her stick.
It's about the violence against Chava.
Take it out on him.
I just it seems like a long way down.
The NPCs are like, we're doing this again? You guys are actually winning again? He blew up half a tower and just fell back out of it. You guys can make a job out of killing these dreadlords. This doesn't seem too hard.
Unfortunately, there's like an endless supply apparently, so
Only as many direwolves as there are, so you just gotta kill all of them.
oh man, we should have been killing a lot more direwolves along our way. You live and learn.
Sassy, it's your turn.
Can I go lean up the hole and shoot him with my bow?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
And he's bloodied, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot. I can shoot him twice with my longbow, right?
You can, but
Because
you
I have
would
2
know
attacks.
Your longbow is not magical, so it won't do any
Yeah.
damage
Oh,
to him.
okay.
It'll annoy him.
How far down is he?
Like 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay. Well then, shit. Let's just have Noodle go. Can I have Noodle go? I think he's too far away for that
I
too.
think Noodle speed is 50.
I don't think I can do anything.
But then Noodle will be next to Harkon,
Mm.
And the only
looking for something to take it out on.
I don't know. He's down there. Do you want me to waste a spell slot on trying to ensnare him again?
You can try to ensnare him. And then just don't use the second attack. You don't have to use it.
Yeah. All right, I'll do that. And do ensnaring strike and roll a natural 1. So
Well, now you have that second
now
attack.
you have the second
It's the
attack.
next one that
Because
hits, right?
Yeah, it's when ensnaring strike
Right.
hits. So
Oh,
take a
okay.
second attack.
Sweet. That one's a nat 20. So
There we go.
So if it doesn't do damage, do you need me to roll the damage still?
So don't roll any of your longbow damage, but roll twice your ensnaring strike damage.
Oh, okay. Yes. That's 9.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I was counting your damage before. Roll your longbow damage. It's better that way.
Okay.
In my opinion, it makes the shot magical.
I think that's how I was.
Yeah.
Right, because I didn't ask you to separate it before, so.
That's 8. Another 8 damage. I actually forgot to roll the d6 for the ensnaring strike damage last time. So, whoops.
Oh, and he has to make a saving throw.
Yes.
Son of a bitch. It's Chava's turn. I don't want to talk about it.
And stay down there!
Whatever happened to that crown, man? Oh, Gark's got it. Yeah, I don't know. I can cast things on him, but while he's inconvenienced, I feel like it's best to just let him.
Just throw some books at him.
All right, I'll go beside Sassy in the hole and look down and be like, "You okay there, bud?" And that will be my vicious mockery for this turn. He can make a wisdom check.
Roll your damage.
Oh, it's 1. It's 1 psychic damage.
You roll 2d4 because you're above level 5.
Oh yes, thank you. That will be slightly less embarrassing. Yeah, actually, okay, that will be 4 total.
Okay.
And he will get disadvantage on his next attack. should he get up here to make it. And then I move away from that hole, though. I don't want to be the first thing he sees when he gets here.
Okay. Ankle biter. At the start of your turn, you begin to fade into mist. And kind of as you look around, you see, instead of the tower you're in, you see a field of seemingly infinite mist.
Oh. Not an upgrade.
Concern.
It's Harkon's turn.
Oh.
Harkon will break out of his
Okay.
stuff.
That was his action.
That's his action, and he will move to try and start to climb up the wall again. He's not fast enough to do it all in one turn. Granny's wolves and/or Granny.
Granny will position her wolf right in front of that hole, so the minute he gets to it, they're gonna have at him. And if he makes it past them, Granny will prepare poison spray at first level, give herself an extra d12.
Okay.
She is sick of this guy.
So Granny will mace him, and then the wolves will attack.
Yeah. Well, the wolves will attack him if they big. That's how it goes.
Okay. Granny, on your turn, you fade, and you also end up in a field of seemingly endless mist. And in the distance, you can see a little speck that's probably a person of some kind.
Can I try and make that person out?
Sure, make a perception check.
Very good, I'm good at that. 9.
It's definitely a person.
Alright, can I start making my way?
Sure.
Alright, she'll start hobbling over there. She does not like being in the mist again. Are my wolves still there?
As soon as Granny fades, the wolves also fade.
Oh, that's not good.
No, good dogs. Good dogs, stay dogs. Oh no.
Hank and Granny are gone, Chava. What are we gonna do?
Chava starts backing up from the hole.
Gloom and Ornery kind of move to take the front positions in front of the hole. And
Okay.
And Smiley's kind of like hopping from one foot to the other, like, no, no.
I 100% agree, Smilex. Get away from the hole, Sassy.
Yeah, I'm back.
And as you say that to Sassy, and as Sassy backs up, she fades.
Oh. Thanos is truly won.
Am I also in an endless field?
You are also in an endless field of mist.
Oh no.
Chava's ears like flatten, by the way, and she is backing. She's making whatever distress noise those cats are making right now.
And Sassy, you see in the distance a shape that isn't human. It's kind of a big lump.
Oh no! Can I perception it to see?
Sure.
18.
You would say it kind of reminds you of like a dragon sleeping. Like it's kind of curled up like a cat. But you can kind of make out the ridges, and maybe it's got horns and wings folded up. Okay. Chava. 3 of your friends have disappeared, and Smiley is really starting to panic.
Kind of take to behind Gloom. And yeah, I look at Smilex. But it's working. That is what matters, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's working. I got an idea. Get behind me.
Oh. Or, sorry, as I've learned. To get my stage right and my actual right play.
Yeah, just get behind him.
I'll inspire him.
Okay.
Just you can do it, Smilex. I know you can.
Harkon kind of climbs up and like sticks his head out of the into the hole, and he kind of looks around like, where'd everybody go? But he lowers himself in and takes out his sword and hacks at Ornery twice. Ornery will take some damage.
Was she defensive actioning, or
she was? So it seems like she takes both hits still. But she kind of...
I tried, Ornery.
Yeah, she kind of tries to duck and weave, and Harkon's just swinging so wildly that even like her erratic dodging isn't helpful.
Right.
The Gloom and Ornery will kind of look back at Smiley, and they'll disengage. And Smiley will step forward and raise his hands, and a blistering gale of wind will start to encircle him, and he'll kind of just charge at Harkon. Harkon has to make a strength save, or else he gets knocked back.
I know this one, I think.
And Harkon seems to withstand it. Smiley's like, oh, come on. He kept failing him before.
Oh, now you make a strike save?
But he is now up at the front, and he's encircled by wind. Okay. Ankle biter. Looking around, there's nothing. Just nothing.
Crying's a free action, right?
Oh, yeah. Crying's always a free action.
So you still have a move and a bonus.
I would like to use both of them to also cry.
Full cry. That's an ugly cry.
It's a dash cry. It's a cry
Use your
dash.
rage to cry.
I mean, that's an extra ugly cry. So that's happening.
Okay. Granny, you've started to get closer to this person, and it actually seems like it's a group of people. Give me another perception check.
I don't know where this is going.
Mira's face was priceless.
Oh, I looked away. I missed it.
Pure rage. Just pure rage.
Everyone go back to 1. Let's do it again.
That was a 16.
Okay. You recognize the shapes of Adrian, Elegance, Bev.
Oh, God
and
damn
Adelaide.
it. God damn it, Andy. Now Granny's crying.
And they seem to
moving
all be
faster.
kind of like cheering each other on after like they want to fight or something like that. Like it's a lot of shoulder padding and kind of cheering and going hurrah.
You're gonna make me freaking cry. Oh yeah, Granny is like full on sobbing and just making her way over as fast as she can.
Okay.
Oh,
Sassy. What did you do when you saw the dragon?
Probably. I mean, put all her weapons away and would have just very slowly started making her way over to it.
Okay. When you were about 100 feet from it, it kind of raises its head and turns to look at you. And you can kind of just see its eyes glowing.
She's just she stops moving and she's just sort of standing in front of it. And I imagine she's probably got her hands out like I don't mean you any harm.
Kind of just blinks slowly at you.
Do you talk? And I can say that in Draconic.
Mm-hmm. And she'll say, "You speak the mother tongue."
Yes.
And it'll kind of smile a grinny lizard smile at you. And kind of... its tail seems to be flicking like a cat now. And it says, "Good, good. What brings you here?" Kind of look around.
I don't know where here is. I was just with my friends fighting a man named Harkon.
Many people come here after fights. It's the in-between. You'll see your friends soon.
That's comforting. I've spent a long time looking for someone like you.
People often see what they're looking for here.
Are you what you appear to be?
Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, it seems awful convenient. People find what they're looking for when they get here, but I guess.
Maybe I am what I seem. Maybe I'm called here. I don't know. I don't know if it matters. It's what people want. The mists always give you what you want. It's not always what you need, though.
I suppose that could be true. I don't know much about mists.
I'll kind of look around. Chava. Smiley turns back to you and says, "Okay, my plan's not working, actually.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Okay, it is my turn.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I start to sing. I gotta tell you, it gets better every day you stay alive. And I'm amazed every day that the sun decides to rise. Every minute, every hour is another chance to change. Life is beautiful and terrible and strange. Smilex, step away from the Dreadlord. I would like to inspire everyone remaining to be able to move their full movement without an opportunity attacks and to gain a temporary HP.
Okay.
I already have mine and I'm away, so even Gark could do it if I'm counting heads correctly.
Gark slams
Gloom,
himself into the
Ornery, Smilex, get the fuck away from the monster. And yes, Gark can move further back.
They all will do that.
Okay.
And Gloom and Ornery kind of stand in front of you. Smiley straight up runs behind you, but...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. That's where he belongs. So, was that warding wind? Like, what were you doing there?
Yeah, I thought it would work. He seemed real
no.
weak. I don't know.
Yeah. No, listen, everyone else's crap worked, I know. Let me see. When I inspire, is that still a bonus action to use that? Because I sure would like to still have an action left, but I may not. I apologize. I am also looking up spells when I mean to be looking up bard crap.
You can look up spells, and I can look at this thing.
No, I'm looking up.
Okay.
I just want to, because it says I can use an inspiration to do it. That doesn't necessarily mean I use it as inspiration.
As a bonus action, you can expend one use of your bardic inspiration.
Excellent. Oh boy. Oh, I have 3 of those slots now? That makes this less painful. I cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level.
Okay. Whiz save?
Whiz save.
He will make his whiz save. Sorry.
He still takes half of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But he doesn't have to run, which was the sexy part. Okay. Oh, boy. That's fine. 15 psychic damage. When I see that didn't quite work as I wanted to, I will be full behind Gloom and Ornery and ready to support as best I can.
Okay. He will use his legendary action to touch his chest, and he casts haste on himself. It is his turn, and he will charge at Gloom. He will hit Gloom twice. But he made 3 attacks.
Okay.
And kind of, as his sword sinks into Gloom for the second time, Gloom begins to fade.
Taking the sword with him.
No, it's my sword.
You killed Gloom, you son of a bitch.
Chava.
I was hiding behind him.
As you see Gloom fade, you too begin to fade.
Okay. I will turn to the room as I'm fading. And specifically Smilex. I will say, now don't you cry. It'll give you lines around your eyes. You gotta try not to live so much of life alone. And if I see you getting crazy by the bottom of the bottle, that one's at ornery. Take me home, take me home, take me home. And I will inspire ornery.
Okay.
That's my last inspiration.
As you turn and kind of look and start to sing, you see the astronomer also fades. And right after you're done singing and kind of, like, when it's up to, like, your head, you can kind of feel, you see...
I don't feel so good.
You see Gark begins to fade, and Ornery dives to catch the crown, and Smiley screams, "No!" And makes eye contact with you, Chava, right as you fade, and says, "Tell her we'll find our way back. We're coming home."
I would when I'm smoke.
Chava,
Shit. Yeah.
you are immediately hit by the sound of waves. And looking to your left and right, you see an infinite ocean. But you seem to be on some kind of bobbing platform, and in the distance you can make out watery light.
I start heading towards the watery light. Poor Chava.
Chava, you seen me, lost cat. That wasn't her jump home. Spoilers, guys.
Yes, no. Her next leap was not her leap home. Guess I'm just gonna have to start a business.
I wonder what your inventory could be.
I have some children's shoes. You think there's a market for it?
You know what? Adventurers always need children's shoes to complete some weird trade quest.
Yes, almost certainly. Got Harkon's harp.
That's got to be worth something.
I've got these 2 potted plants for some reason. Really glad I've held on to them, though.
I feel like Gloom probably gave you those.
Yes, they should turn a profit in like 15 water plane years.
Time's weird.
Time's real weird here.
Okay.
I head towards the sound of shanties and probably discordant harps, accordions.
You see a dragon turtle and a blue dragon off in the distance.
I feel like I've read this intro text. Azul, damn it. Sorry, I've had that one planned. I have to say Azul, damn it.
Ankle biter. Are you still crying as a free action?
I'm crying as a whole action. On the ground. Ugly cry. Alone and sad.
You hear a voice behind you say, "Get up!"
Do I recognize this voice?
You do. It's the voice of Dord Blackscale.
Oh, we're raging again.
Andrew, you monster!
We have gone from sad to full angry.
And you whip around and you see Dord at his absolute saddest. Like, this is probably right after he lost you in a bet. He doesn't have any of his vestments anymore, and his weapons are, like, just in terrible condition. But he's telling you to get up.
No, and I sit on the ground.
Look. I never could tell you what to do. But that's... I don't get you, kid. I'm in charge.
Not anymore.
Kind of looks at you like he's never been talked back to before. And he says, "Why? I'm bigger than you.
No, you're not.
And kind of a wind will blow him away. Granny, you are now within 60 feet of your friends.
Crying. Still running. Does she still have her necklace?
She does.
So she's crying and she's running towards the group. And then she realizes that she's still her necklace. And that gives her pause. Can
Okay.
she make an insight roll against them?
Sure.
Alright. Oh. Okay. It's only a 6.
Okay. They're your friends.
She's very complete. She knows they're dead. She knows they're very dead. That's why she has them as almost a reminder. They're dead. Can't bring them. And does she think that she's dead?
You don't feel dead. But
How does one feel dead?
that's kind of
I don't know if they've been dead before.
Make a medicine check.
you're not visibly a ghost of any kind. You have flesh and blood, and you're not undead. Whether or not you're in some kind of limbo or heaven, that's unclear, but this doesn't seem like heaven.
She tried to spell magic, but she does not have any. She's going to keep moving toward them. Which she's still there's still tears streaming down her face, but she's not as desperate.
And kind of as you get to about 30 feet, Adrian, Elegance, and Bev kind of turn to walk away as if they didn't see you.
She'll hold out her hand and reach out.
And Adelaide will turn and look at you, and then look down next to you. And Ankle Biter is standing next to you now. And Ankle Biter, you look up and you see Granny. And Adelaide will kind of smile and nod. And then she'll turn and join your friends.
Granny's sobs. And she understands, but she's crying very hard.
Sassy.
And Granny is having the shit hugged out of her knees right now.
She's crying harder.
Sassy. The dragon will kind of snap its head and look off into the distance like it just heard something. And then it'll look back at you.
Did you hear something? Hey, have you seen anyone else pass through here? I was with friends.
I've seen lots pass.
Real recently? Maybe immediately before me?
Time is meaningless here. I saw someone right before you, but from your point of view, that could have been 200 years ago. Crystal dragons aren't exactly in vogue in the moment. It's a shame.
I mean,
Our economy is
that's-
failing because of it.
that's definitely a fair point. Yeah, I spent a real long time looking for you or someone like you, or I don't think. I think I spent a lot of time looking for someone like you because I wanted to find somewhere that I felt like I could belong, and I guess I don't know, our colors matched, so that seemed a good as place to start as any. But I think I found that somewhere else that I wasn't expecting. And listen, it means a lot to me to get to meet you here, as strange as it is and as weird as it's been. But I don't think I can stay. Do you know where I can get out of here? I have to go find the people I was with.
I think you know. I think you figured it out. And the dragon will fade, and in the distance on the horizon, you can see Granny and Hank.
She just books it. She runs straight to them.
Okay. As you guys do, you can hear a little cowbell, and Gary walks up next to you guys. And he kind of headbutts Hank.
Smallest arms are trying to get the biggest group hug going.
Yeah, we're all crying in a hug now, aren't we?
And as you guys do, the mists fade, and you are on the long road, and seemingly no time has passed from the bandit attack.
Oh, God.
Do we see anybody else with us?
No.
They didn't come out with us, did they?
No. No, I don't think so, dear.
Do you think they maybe made it out somewhere else? Well, Sassy's crying.
They're strong, my dear. I'm sure they'll find a way back.
Maybe it's my turn to find them.
What would you guys like to do?
So, do either of you know where Neverwinter is?
Been a long time. But I could.
It actually wasn't that too long ago, Granny, because that's where your first adventure was.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it wasn't. It just feels like eternity because we were stuck in the mist for like 100 years, and I spent like 100 years in the woods, so I would know what that feels like. Do you want to go to Neverwinter?
I need to find my sister.
Right then.
Sassy kind of dries her eyes and she's like, all right then, we've got a to-do list that we can get going here. First stop is going to be finding Ank's sister and then figure out where the hell Chava went. And then figure out how to figure out if my parents got out or what happened to them.
We can do that. We can do that.
But we got a purpose.
Okay. you guys head out to Neverwinter? Okay. So, from where you guys are, it's going to take you a solid 10-day to get there. Is there anything you would like to do along the way? Other than stop at various inns and stuff like that. I can presume that. Unless you'd rather stay in the woods. I mean, Granny's naturey. Ank doesn't necessarily like people. And Sassy's a ranger, so...
I'm fine with the woods.
Yeah.
And
Granny
Red
knows
Larch
how to
is
make
a
a way into
shithole.
Yeah, don't stop in Red Larch. What kind of inn name is the Helmet High Sun? That's no name for a respectable establishment.
It's dirty.
Also, how many wagoneers does the town need? 3? That's too many. There's like 50 people living here. But yeah. You pass through a town called Red Larch, a town called Tribor, which if anybody wants a nice bath, Fiona Puddle's Crystal Emporium. 10 locations, fair and wide.
Original location.
Original location. Hester of Green Hilly's favorite shop in Tribor.
Is it... apologies not to co-DM you all of a sudden, but is it worth mentioning that is sister/rival city to Yartar?
Oh, it is.
You're as close to Yartar as you've probably been in a while.
Yeah.
No.
So Yartar's a detour because you got to go east.
It's out of the way,
instead of
but
northwest. But you can go to Yartar.
Can we detour, like, to go check on my house?
If you make me on a bit of a mission.
That's true. All right. No detours.
We can detour on the way back, because I don't think we'll have anywhere else to go. So, yeah, I would like to see your house.
You guys pass through this really shitty town called Blackmarsh. There's a little sign that says now murder free.
Doubt.
It's been 47 days
Since our last
mass
maniac.
murderer.
Tribor and kind of up and around a couple other shitty roady towns, and you guys enter the city of Neverwinter. How you guys want to do this?
Well, now we just need to find one goblin girl, and wow, I didn't realize Neverwinter was this big.
Yeah, zoom out, and it's just a bustling city around the three of you. That cat attacks you.
Rude.
Well, anybody know where she might be hanging out?
I mean, I doubt she would have liked being surrounded by this many people, so there'd probably be a quiet place.
Would any of us know where any quiet place?
You can make... Oh, boy. History checks.
It's a 19.
13.
16.
I mean, libraries are obviously cool, quiet places. I don't know how Ankleblader's sister would feel about them. At night, the docks are pretty quiet.
So, I mean, we could go check a library now, see if she maybe wandered in there, and then head to the docks once it gets dark.
I wouldn't find either of those surprising, so yeah.
To the library!
Yeah.
You guys head to Neverwinter's library, and it's in the Blue Lake district. which is the fancy part of town. You pass a couple
We fit in here.
towers. Oh, yeah.
Our ox.
Your grimy little goblin. Your tiefling who won't let this snake... You can't just have a flying snake in town. And this woman who's mostly made of plants, somehow.
While we were on the road, we got service vests for all the animals.
Aw. How do you put a vest on a snake?
Around his wings.
Okay.
It just keeps falling off. He keeps wiggling out of it. We have to recatch him. Put it back on.
You guys head to the library. What do you...
Hi, yes, library person. Have you seen Small Goblin Girl?
Recently?
Yes.
I don't think so. Erasmus! He says no.
Well, when was the last time then?
It's been an awfully long time. Like a girl? Did you check an orphanage?
Huh. Where is that?
It's down in the dock wards.
Okay, we're going there next anyway. Thank you.
Knowledge is power. Would you like a book?
Can't read it.
That's heartbreaking to me and my personal journey.
I mean, if you have any nice picture books for him, he might enjoy that.
What about weapons?
Oh,
Preferably hammers.
I have the hammer
Ooh,
book.
especially if they're pop-up books.
It's a little
Open
book.
the pop-up hammer book, it whacks you in the face.
He hands you like a little one of those big, thick cardboard page books that's shaped like a hammer, and you open it and it just says ball peen hammer, claw hammer, mallet, and it's just a list of hammers. This is apparently a real book that my wife's father used to read to them.
It's so perfect.
The problem is it's a library book, and I'll forget to bring it back.
The librarian will say, "You know what? You can keep that one."
Thank you. You've been very helpful. Bye.
Grady will place
Pushing Gary along.
a little grated candy on it.
Unfortunate side effect, all the prophets now see all their problems as nails. It's a tragedy.
Okay. You guys snake your way back through town. You can hear an audible sigh of relief as you leave the Blue Lake District.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Step back in and back out a few times.
And you guys head down to Millicent Swan's home for lost children. What, Marty?
It's just an awesome name.
Oh, no. Is there a way that it's just particularly awesome that you could maybe explain?
No, it's just Millicent Swan. That's fucking gold. That's dumb as hell. I love it. No, yeah, that's my whole engagement right now. I'm just here as a fan right now, and Millicent Swan is great.
Well, let's go see if she's here.
Do orphanages have people behind counters?
There's like an office in the front of it where there's like a lady kind of scrawling away.
Hello, yes, hi. Sorry to startle you. Ma'am?
Yes.
I am looking for a goblin girl that looks a lot like this. But, you know, a girl.
Like, well, okay. Thank Millicent. Thank.
Very spacey,
Um.
kind of quiet.
Oh, shush. She'll kind of start rifling through papers, and she'll hand you a paper. It's got writing on it.
Hand it back. I can't read this.
Oh. Oh. My voice. Oh. She'll hand it to Granny.
Comes and goes.
Comes and goes.
All right. What does it say?
It seems to have an address of a house in the Blue Lake District.
Oh.
Hey, you can do that trick again.
Yay!
Anyway, we're going to a house. What is the address?
Oh.
Granny lived in the woods for 100 years. She's not.
The address
Hi,
is
yes, we're all dirty forest people. How do addresses work?
566 Penrose Avenue, and the lady kind of takes the paper and at the bottom of it draws a little map for you guys.
Oh, lovely.
And it's kind of just a line, so you have to interpret it a little bit, but it looks like take 10 paces, turn right. In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
I imagine just taking it and we're actually like carefully counting our steps. It's like make sure we get it right.
I mean, do we eventually get there?
Yep, you get there, and you see a big, nice old house.
Does it have a door to knock on?
It does.
I knock on it.
Okay. The door opens, and you see a right above your head, Ank. It's kind of your eye level with it. Is a tall pile of powdered hair, and a goblin in a ball gown says, "Cool, blimey, we've got." And she looks at you, ankle biter, and she just hugs you.
Hi?
Todd, never see you again.
I kind of push the wig off.
Yeah, and it falls off, and this is Jim.
Yep, that's a hug happening.
You're a monster.
You're a hilarious monster, but you're a monster.
Worst.
Why is this bad? He found his sister.
Yes, but at what cost?
You know what you did. You know what you did. You've been hiding this in plain sight for like 6 weeks. That's my way of applauding you. Sorry, I'm not here. Continue.
And she tells you, come in. And Dwarf kind of walks in, sees the three of you, and just walks out.
Nice to meet you. Bye, sir.
And she will kind of turn and ask you, where have you been?
Mists. It's First, I have something for you. And he'll actually go down to his belt pouch, open it up, and he'll take out a doll that he's just like, I promised I would get this fixed for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to give it back.
And she very gently takes it and holds it to her and just starts crying.
I'm gonna hug her again and be crying again too.
She hugs you very deeply and is very much crying on your shoulders. And she'll say, do you have a place to stay in the city?
No, but we really haven't been staying in cities. We kind of just been like. Apparently, we're dirty forest people, and everyone in this entire it's really cool. Everyone in this entire district just like breathes a sigh of relief simultaneously whenever we walk out of it. It's great.
That used to be me too before I became a proper lady.
Whoever taught you your accent? They just know.
What? This is how fancy people talk. Cool, blimey. Chip. I know I didn't go to
You're not wrong. That's how fancy people talk. It's just
I
don't know if we're cut out for it.
No, I didn't go to no fancy finishing school, but I think I'm pulling it off. I'm a regular Eliza Doolittle.
Oh, God.
You're doing great, Jim. You're doing great.
I'm gonna have a stroke.
But you're Act 1 Eliza Doolittle. I'm not here.
Can we get that Andy face as our next emote, please?
I can make that happen. And she'll say, well, I have more than enough rooms here. You're more than welcome to stay here.
Do you have a stable?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is Gary. He's great.
She'll kind of walk up and pat Gary. And Gary will give her a big lick. And she'll kind of look at Sassy and Granny and say, oh, I'm Jib.
Hi. It's fantastic to finally meet you, Jib. My name's Sassy.
You can call me Granny. Everyone does.
Okay. This is my house.
Your house is much nicer than any of the ones I had.
Well, what about quantity over quality?
Yeah. And, like, did you write of Conquest to this one, too? Or, like, how'd you get it?
Oh, no. She kind of, Worm found me in that orphanage, and, he thinks I have magic. I'm working on it.
Good to know, I guess, that we weren't crazy when we thought that. Although, I mean, we are kind of crazy.
He says I have the blood of giants in me. You can tell by how tall I was.
I mean, yeah, you're probably going to end up taller than I am.
And with my hair, I mean...
Looks good. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you in it, but it looks... It's a look.
And every once in a while, she kind of, like, touches Ank as if, like, she's afraid he's going to not be real.
Poke her back every time.
She'll usually kind of giggle when you do.
Touch. Poke. So... Oh, what next, guys?
The dwarf will kind of walk back in and he says, sorry, I had a call in the other room. terribly sorry. Old worm. Did I hear you were adventurers?
When did we say that?
You know what? I have a sixth sense about.
I think we said we were forest people.
Dirty forest people.
I mean, we're dirty forest people.
That's close enough for what I need.
The dwarvish word for adventure is
probably actually dirty forest people.
It's very literal language.
He'll say, I have a package that needs to be delivered. If you guys could help out with that, that'd be great. I don't want to touch it, is the thing.
Why don't you want to touch it?
Gertie's giving him this exact look, just...
I'm allergic to peanuts.
Like packing peanuts?
Yeah, it's packed in peanuts. That's a thing, right? You guys buying
No.
this?
No.
No.
No. You're not
What kind of
selling it
evil
very
death
well.
magic is it?
Okay, just because it's evil doesn't mean it's death magic.
But it's
Oh,
evil.
so it is evil then.
Damn it, worm.
Listen, is this package going to talk to us?
No. No.
Hi, yes.
Are you
Look,
sure?
I
Is
would
it
like you
going
take a
to
good look at
consume
me.
my
I
soul?
outsmarted you. Think about that.
Is it going to consume your soul? No.
You're not selling it.
It's not. Don't
All right,
use
so
it.
you want us to carry a dangerous package for you to wear, and
Well-
what do we get for it?
You guys will have backup. Oh, you can get a place to live. I heard Jib offering you wings of my house, which is fine. She can
No,
do
you
whatever
said
she
it was
wants
your
over there.
house.
But I would like to thumbs up it first.
She
I
said
have-
it was her house, so as far as I'm concerned, it's hers, not yours.
Listen, I promise you don't want to argue with him about house ownership.
I can get my deed.
I have a deed, and I pull it out.
That's not... Where is Kartakis? Oh, wait a minute.
It's don't visit. I can't recommend it.
Yuri
Not
Karloff?
exactly a great tourist spot.
I have a bunch of
Unless
his
you're looking
paintings.
for...
What?
Yeah, I buy him at this auction house.
Weird.
Yeah.
His paintings were, unique.
Yeah, they're kind of grimdark. I like it. Anyway, what was I saying?
How?
Something. Do me a favor.
Hang on. How do y'all get those paintings?
Now something back up.
Okay, one, I don't know, but I always have to fight some goddamn Medusa for him.
That's who the dwarf was. I bow to you, Andrew. I bow to you. Fucking brilliant right now.
So bad.
He will say, what was the other question?
Back up.
Back up.
Yeah. You need the paintings.
I have lots of resources at my fingertips. You guys maybe can use them? I don't know.
That's
vague and not helpful. I would like something specific, sir.
Welcome. Money? You guys want money? I got lots of money. You want weird shit? I got lots of weird shit.
I mean, we need to find some people. Got anything that'll help with that?
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, paintings.
I know someone who can help you find people.
And maybe take them out of wherever it was on this listed deed thing.
Probably. He's pretty tough.
All right. Well, that's a bargain we can deal with. What do y'all think?
I would also like the money and the weird stuff on top.
Okay.
You got it,
Ready?
lady. I like the
What do
way
you
you think.
hear the weird stuff.
That's our clip.
Perfect.
I mean, Gertie will help you all she wants, but she's got, doesn't have anyone to fight, so. Everyone else that she knows is here or dead, so.
She's got to get a little something out of it. Give me that weird stuff.
I'll take it as long as it doesn't talk to me or consume my soul. Or both.
He'll kind of
Enough of that.
pull out a scroll and kind of like mentally cross off a few things. And he's like, yeah, I got something for you.
Oh, no, that we got a deal.
That's a deal. Great.
I mean, I would like to keep getting to visit and be with my sister, so yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to stop you from doing that even if you don't do the job. I'm not a monster. It's the house might. Look, I don't want to talk about it.
I do.
And he will reach out to shake Granny's hand.
She'll shake it.
Okay. And we'll continue that story on September 5th for episode 13, Don't Cross the Streams, the crossover episode. That's it, everybody. Great job.
That was a roller coaster.
Yep, sure was.
I hope everyone had fun. And
It
other
was an
things.
experience.
And other things, yeah.
Outros and plugs. Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay Rashu. I am... I don't know right now. But you can find me on Twitter, at Jay Rashu. I will occasionally one day in the far distant future, 3,000 years from now, start posting my own work again. But in the meantime, I like showing art, so especially if you have art of your D&D characters, throw it at my face. I like it.
Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. I write a bunch of stuff. You can find it all on my website, zombarber.com. I'm at Zombalog on all the social media places. You can find me and follow when I get updates about whenever I write a thing. So yeah, go check out all my writing. I've also got a book for sale on Amazon called Unlucky by Zom Barber. Please go buy it. I tried my best to make it good, so.
Mira.
Hi, I'm Mira. You can find me and my art at on both Twitter and Instagram at Birds and Nerds. The crazy is starting to wind down a little bit. I got a couple of projects coming up, so you should see stuff for that hopefully soon. I would also like to say for the record that my wolves did not take a single point of damage that entire time. Oh, goodness.
Turns out that a wolfware's biggest weakness is actual wolves.
Apparently.
There you go.
And Marty.
I'm back and forth on the order to do these in. However, I'm Mark. How you doing? You don't need to care. I have two plugs. One is Jay Rashu, every fucking buddy. What a goddamn performance just now.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Round of applause.
Fucking owned it.
Yeah.
And second, our DM, everybody.
Yeah.
This
Also
fucking
that.
guy. Thank you so much, Andrew. And I even know a couple extra layers that these guys don't of the shit you just wove together in a funny goblin bit and this dwarf. There's a lot that he's doing, some of which you don't see. Watch all the streams. You're crushing it right now, bud.
Thank you.
That's my plug.
Absolutely.
Because I remember when you had her first show up, and I was like, oh god, that character has the most annoying voice. I hope she doesn't show up again.
What do you mean annoying?
This fucking shell game you're doing right now.
a fancy lady.
What's under that, Chauncey? It's not those fucking shoes, I know that much. Nah, I'm impressed, bud.
Thank you guys very much. I'm Andy Hatton at Andy Hatton on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. God of Roads. I could not do any of this without my awesome and amazing players. So a round of applause for them too. Yay.
Could do without Marty.
Hey,
good.
we talked about this,
Um,
Marty.
I will come fight you. I will come and fight you.
On Friday, it is Bar Crawl's finale. And then on September 5th is a crossover between Homebrewed and Bar Crawl. And that's going to be a lot of fun. Check it out. Have a great night, everybody.
Next Friday? Because it is Wednesday, not Friday.
Not this Friday, next
Yeah.
Friday is Bar Crawl's
Okay,
next episode.
just making
Yes,
sure we're getting
yes.
that out right.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you. It's weird doing this on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to go to work tomorrow, but I do.
You
Right.
shouldn't.
Anyway. Night, everybody.
Don't
Who's back?
Bye.
Bye.
forget about me. Don't. Freeze frame, text crawl.